All right, here we go. We're going to talk today a little bit. Matter of fact, before we talk, I made a graph, and I put some hard work in this graph. I want to show you this graph. You see this graph? Because today we're going to talk about why you conform. You see, this graph is what everybody else does. This is what they do, right? This right here, this is the people that you admire in life. This is the person that you admire. That's Michael Jordan. That's LeBron James. That's Brad Pitt. That's Tom Cruise. That's anybody you can think of. That's Peyton Manning. That's Tom Brady. Okay? That's Mia Hamm. That's who that is. And here's everybody else. Conforming, doing their thing. See, we admire this person. But we spend the most time in our lives trying to fit in with these people. See, you can't get here. I'm done with that. You can't be that lone dot. You can't be that lone dot if you keep trying to do what everybody else is doing. You can't try to fit in and stand out at the same time. It doesn't work. But here's why you do it. Here's why you try to fit in. 2 reasons. There's 2 reasons. Write them down. Listen to me. Write them down. There's 2 reasons why you keep trying to fit in and conform. 1, because you're scared. You're scared of a few things. You're scared to be embarrassed. You're scared to get made fun of. But most of all, you're scared to fail. You're scared of being embarrassed. You're scared of getting made fun of. You're scared to fail. But also, you're afraid of the work. You're scared of the work. It's easier to fit in as get in line and march. It's easier just to go do what everybody else does. But you're never going to be what you want to be. You're not going to be the people you're talking about, dreaming about being Michael Jordan, dreaming about being Kobe Bryant, dreaming about being Mia Hamm, dreaming about being Maya Angelou. I don't care who you're trying to dream about. Those people didn't try to conform. They worked hard. And I'm not saying they tried to stand out either. I'm not trying to say that was necessarily what they set out to do. But through their work ethic and the fact they didn't care about failure, they didn't care about being an individual, they didn't care about being embarrassed, they didn't care about standing out, it didn't bother them, the spotlight didn't bother them, the hard work did not bother them. That's what made it, right? Listen, J.J. Watt just got paid $100 million. He signs the contract, the next day he's in the weight room at 4 a.m. He's in the weight room at 4 a.m. Because that's what he does. That's what made him get $100 million. That's how he got his money, right? That's how Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant got to where they got to. That's how Maya Angelou got to where she got. That's how Mia Hamm got to where she got to. We spend all our time trying to fit in, but yet we admire the people that stand out. So how do we change that? How do we change that? It's hard. It's a lot of hard work. It takes mental preparation. It takes the ability. It takes yourself. You got to train yourself to be positive. You got to train yourself to talk differently. These are things I do myself. These are things I help other people do. Right? You got to train yourself to work. You got to train yourself to believe that your work is worth it. You got to train yourself to believe that. I said before, you have to proceed with certainty. You have to proceed towards your goal like it's guaranteed to happen. Like it's guaranteed to happen. So you can't spend all your time trying to fit in, wear the same clothes, do the same things, go to the same places, study the same amount of time, shoot the same amount of shots, take the same amount of swings, write the same amount of time. Right? Dribble, kick. You can't do all that the same amount of time everybody else is doing and stand out. You're going to fit in. So you got to overcome your fear of being embarrassed. You got to overcome that fear of failure. You have to overcome that thought that I'm going to work hard and it won't pay off. Or you're simply scared to work hard. And if you're scared of hard work, you know what? There's not a lot that can help you in this world. I promise you that. If you're scared of hard work, there's not a lot that can help you in this world. But if you're just scared that your hard work won't pay off, then we can get through that. That's all right here. That's a mental block, and we can work on that. You can work on that. It takes time. It takes practice. You got to train yourself to be positive. You got to think positive thoughts. You got to tell yourself positive things. You got to write down positive things about yourself. It sounds like, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I'm not doing that. Do it. Write down something nice about yourself. Say something positive to yourself. I tell the kids I work with in baseball, right? I tell them this. The most positive thoughts you can have is that you are the best in the world, that you can do this. I can hit a baseball. The most positive thought you can have is I can hit. And tell yourself that over and over again and work hard at it and swing and know you can hit and compete and you will hit. But we spend all of our time trying to be like everybody else. We spend all of our time trying to fit in, even though we want to stand out. You got to overcome your fears. You have to overcome your fears. And like I said, you got to train yourself. When you hear a negative thought creeping in, you got to stop it. You know what? Here's the deal. I'll tell you my story. I name my negative voice. Not only do I name my negative voice, I give my negative voice, I can picture him. So when he creeps in, I see him talking to me. I'm not just seeing things. I know he's not real, right? But I see him talking to me. When I'm out for a run and I get tired, he says, hey, stop, it's good. You've already accomplished. You already set out. You already ran. You're already running. You're done. I know you're tired. Let's hang out together. And I see him sitting on the park bench and he wants to hang out with me. And I just look at this and I say, excuse me, sir, but I have to keep going. I get to keep going. I get to keep going, right? And that's how I do it. And every time he creeps in, I train myself to hear him, and then I see him, and then I replace him. I get rid of his negativeness with my positivity. And then I keep practicing every day. So every time I have a negative thought, right, I have them. I have them all the time. But I learn to replace them and then rise above them. So if you're scared of hard work, can't help you. But if you're scared your hard work won't pay off, or you're scared of being embarrassed, or you're scared of failure, I can help you. You can help yourself. Think better, be better.